Lastly, to wrap this up, with the NFL and what's going on, their COVID stuff, it's a mess right now. Came out before the season, said they're not going to postpone any games, but that's not going to happen. They're going to play them regardless. Then all of a sudden, you have Raiders and Browns move from Saturday to Thursday. Seattle and the Rams are moved to Tuesday. Washington and the Eagles, they're moved to Tuesday. You know why? Why is this? Because the NFL is all about brand procurement, and they don't want to be putting bad ball out there. No one wants to see third string quarterbacks. And you're probably going to see that a little bit anyway, with Cleveland. But nobody wants to see, you want to see the stars. That's what the television partners are putting out there. The NFL fines guys $5,000 for not having the right ratio of team colors on their sock, white to whatever the color is. And so you think they want to put bad programming on TV with their name tied to it? Heck no, they don't. Not a chance in hell that that's going to happen. And that's something that they ultimately want to do. So crazy town to think this. And they made that statement early on. And I think that was just simply to try to put the heat on all the players to get vaccinated. And now they're changing their protocols. They talk about player safety. There have been 0 hospitalizations, for COVID over the last year and a half. And last year, there wasn't even a vaccine. And so everybody was unvaccinated. These players are some of the guys who have the best well-conditioned, most well-conditioned athletes and human beings you're going to find. They're in a super healthy demographic, and they have access to the best medical care in the world. Cost is not an issue. They have monitoring all the time. They have access to doctors 24 hours a day. They're not like you and I, schleps going in, sitting in an ER or calling your urgent care or any of that stuff. They're getting the team doc on the phone. If anything's happening, they get right in the hospital. They don't wait 3 weeks for MRIs. They get that stuff immediately right after. And so I laugh about, the calls for player safety and everything. Over the last 2 years, there's been no super spreader events in games. Stuff has happened at facilities, but nothing's happened during games. And so we talk about the player safety element of guys going out there and playing. It's funny to see them now pivot and change, because it was all about safety and making sure things were done right and the appearance and the guys. Now it's, hey, it's the holiday season. People are sitting at home. We need our product out there. They're ready, willing, and able to consume it. And we need to make sure that they have the ability to do so. So we need to feed this stuff to them right away. And so that's where the NFL is. We'll see if the NBA, if the NHL, if they begin to pivot and start to do some of the same things the NFL has done, because they're king right now. And they want to become bigger and better and to make sure they're getting more eyeballs. They added the 17th game. We're starting to see some bad ball right now, and they know they've got to get players back onto the field.